Hi, this is David Hawthorne at astroview.com. Today's 11th of January 2020. This morning about 8 a.m. there was another earthquake in Puerto Rico, and this is the chart for the moment. It was about 8 a.m. this morning. There was this earthquake. So here's a chart for the moment. Generally, we can find the planetary cause and effect for any particular significant event by looking at the chart for the moment of the event. Now, I am using systems approach to Vedic astrology, which is a very specific paradigm for reading horoscopes. According to the systems approach, for this particular chart, in the first house we have the 10th sign Capricorn ascending or rising at 10 degrees. Now we say for Capricorn there are 5 planets that will never cause harm. These include Moon, ruling this 7th house of relationship, Mars, ruling the 4th house of home life, happiness, property, Mercury, ruling the 9th house of good fortune, Venus, ruling the 10th house of karma, career, professional life, and Saturn will never cause harm. It rules the 2nd house of wealth, status, speech, and continuation of family life. Now, when I refer to a planet ruling a house, it has to do with its Mul-Trikona sign. Mul-Trikona signs take precedence. Now for Capricorn, we say there are 4 planets that need to be managed. These are Rahu and Ketu, the north and south nodes of the moon. These are mathematical ecliptic points in the zodiac. They do cause the eclipse of the sun and the moon every year since the beginning of time. So if they can bring darkness to the royal luminary sun and moon, they can bring darkness into our lives, or total eclipse from time to time. Under systems approach, we do not strengthen the 6th, 8th, or 12th house rulers. These are known as Dustan Babas and auspicious houses. If any of these houses contain a Mul-Trikona sign, then the ruler of that house is a functional malefic planet for that chart only. The Mul-Trikona signs are 1, Aries for Mars, 4, Cancer for Moon, 5, Leo for the Sun, 6, Virgo for the Mercury, 7, Libra for the Venus, 9, Sagittarius for Jupiter, and 11, Aquarius for Saturn. So for Capricorn, there is no Mul-Trikona sign in the 6th house, so the 6th house ruler does not cause any trouble. But the 8th house ruler, Sun, becomes a functional malefic planet, and the 12th house ruler, Jupiter, becomes the most malefic planet. So now we start to see this picture where we have some serious trouble with this chart. Saturn and Mercury are favorable planets, but they are placed in the 12th house of Dustan Baba. So favorable planets in Dustan Babas become weak. So Saturn and Mercury are weak, plus they are combust. Mercury's 1 degree from the Sun, Saturn's 2 degrees from the Sun, and Sun is a functional malefic planet, so it directly afflicts Mercury, ruling the 9th house of good fortune, divine grace, and afflicts Saturn, ruling continuation of family life, wealth, and status. Now Jupiter's in its own sign of Sagittarius, which is actually considered favorable. So if Sun's in Leo, that's fine, and if Jupiter's in Sagittarius, that's fine for Capricorn. Normally this would protect the 12th house, so there wouldn't be so much losses and expenses and separations. But you can see that Jupiter in this chart is itself afflicted by Ketu and under the 7th aspect and affliction of Rahu. So there they are. They cause the eclipse of Jupiter in this chart relative to the 12th house. Losses, expenses, separation, foreign lands. So there's not much protection here. And if we look over at the Mahadasha and Antardhana, the main period and the sub-period, which is Shani, Bud, Saturn, and Mercury. Now, those of you following my videos, you know that we don't need to go 3 levels deep, 4 levels deep, 5 levels deep in dashas. Professor Chowdhury said that astrologers using so many techniques, like 5 levels of dashas, are just on a ring road in Delhi, traveling in circles, never arriving anywhere. With systems approach, we arrive someplace. We keep it very simple. Truth is simple. Insecurity breeds complexity. So astrologers who are insecure get very complicated. They get up all these complexities with their readings. Well, we read from the rising sign, we read from the sun sign, we read from the moon sign, we read Bhavat Bhavam houses from houses, Ashtaka Vargas, Bindu points, and we also look at the interpretations of the nakshatras, all this type of thing. It's just superfluous. We keep it simple. So we see that Saturn, ruling continuation of family life, is badly placed in the 12th house, Dustan Bhava. It's in old age degrees, so 0 to 30 is possible. 25 to 30 is old age. Old persons cannot protect and provide for you. They may mean well, but they lack the power to take care of you. So Saturn is utterly weak, badly placed, afflicted by the sun, a functional malefic planet, and combust. No protection. Same for Mercury. Mercury is afflicted by the sun. It is combust, badly placed in old age degrees. And this house is afflicted because the ruler, Jupiter, is afflicted by Rahu and Ketu. No protection. So these are the main points on the chart. You can run a chart for earthquakes, for the time a plane leaves, or you launch a space shuttle or get sworn in as president, take a wedding vow, buy a piece of property, start a new business, start a new job. There's always a horoscope for every moment of the day. So when we have the tools and we know how simple it is to read a chart using systems approach to Vedic astrology, then we can take a few extra minutes and take a look and see what's going on. So our prayers and best wishes are with the families in Puerto Rico who are under some stress right now. Same with the fires in Australia. Namah Shivaya.